Hello everyone, welcome to our presentations for the national competitions for teaching and learning innovations. My name is Mr. Joseph and together with my colleagues Nurul Iza binti Muhammad Ridwan, we are presenting our project titled Integrating 3D Modeling in Physics Projects. Now, this is our abstracts for the project. Let us look at the background. Both of us are teaching physics in foundation studies. This initiative focuses on Physics 2, which is a core 5 credit hour subjects for our students. Physics 2 covers topics like electricity, magnetisms, and also optics. In this course, we observe two main challenges for students learning physics. The first one is many students find it hard to apply physics concepts to real world situations. And the second challenge is that the concepts in electricity and magnetisms are abstracts and cannot be seen directly, which makes it hard for them to visualize. As a result, students' interest drop, especially among low performing students. So to solve this problem, we designed a project assignment using a problem-based learnings or PBL. PBL helps students learn by solving a real-world problem and applying physics concepts to practical solutions. This project fulfills our course learning outcome number three, or CLO number three, which requires students to analyze the problems related to electricity, magnetisms, and optics. The whole coursework marks carries about 10%. So this is our objective for the project assignment, which is to develop an innovative solutions that addresses specific needs or issues affecting urban, rural, or campus communities. At the end of this project assignment, we aim for students to enhance their conceptual understanding through developing a poster and 3D model. So this is our flow chart. The project follows a five-pillar workflow. Pillar number one is when the student or the teams choose a sustainable development goal SDG to focus on. They can select from three suggested SDGs or they can pick another relevant one. Now, pillar number two is when the students, teams selects physics topics from their project. They can also integrate concepts from Physics 1, such as kinematics and dynamics, to strengthen their scientific foundations, provided that they can only take up about 30% of the contents from Physics 1. Now, pillar number three is when teams identify a practical issues in an urban, rural, or campus settings. Pillar number four, the team starts to create scientific or engineering solutions based on the practical issues that they have identified by modifying, innovating, or inventing a designs. And finally, at pillar number five, the teams are presenting their work using a poster presentations and a physical 3D model. So this is project timeline. The project runs over 11 weeks. In week one, we brief the students on the project requirements. Since most students have little to no 3D modeling experience, we collaborate with laboratory technicians and senior students to run training workshops. Representatives from each team attend these sessions so they can build their 3D models effectively. In week 11, we hold exhibitions where teams showcase their posters and 3D models. The evaluation is worth 150 marks in total, split equally across three areas: poster content, 50 marks, 3D model quality, about 50 marks, and also presentation delivery, 50 marks. So these are the details of the evaluations rubric. Here are some photos from our 3D modeling training workshop, along with examples of the students' poster presentations. ideas they created.
About the student feedback, okay, there were a few questions that is asked to the students through the survey, and these questions were asked to see their perspective on the project done from the beginning till the end. So among the questions, okay, we have 8 general questions related to the assignment. For the first one, we want to see the understanding of the students about the physics concept in real life. And then we also ask the students about the understanding how specific concepts are applied in engineering, design, and technology. We also ask on the understanding of structural design and functional mechanism through constructing the 3D model. The fourth questions, whether the project ignite the curiosity towards learning more about science, technology, engineering, and mathematics or STEM in general. We also asked the students about whether this project enhance communication and technical ideas during the presentation. And also the sixth question, we asked the students about this project enhancing the teamwork by managing tasks and incorporating different scientific perspective. Other than that, we also asked whether they acquire the hands-on experience using scientific tools, software, and techniques. And last but not least, we asked them about the views on the integrated project assignments that include physics, chemistry, and mathematics for better project outcomes and more efficient process. Next, okay, we also asked the questions about what are the major challenges or difficulties while working on the project assignments, in which we come up with these six areas. Okay, the first one, they said that the challenges or difficulties are coming from the idea generation. So from the idea generation, we found out that they have to do a lot of reading before coming up with a topic, in which we see this as a great learning process for the students. So I think it's a good one, although it's a challenges for the students, but I think going forward, it will be good for them. And then for the 3D model, they find it a little bit tough because they have insufficient knowledge on the 3D modeling and how to do the 3D model. But along the way, we actually provided a training for the students related to 3D model. We introduce, and also we suggest few good software for them to use for this project. About the time management, okay. For the time management, since this project is done during the semesters, it also they also have a lot of other assessment to do from other courses, so they have to do a very good time management, and it was a challenge for them. Okay, about the free riders, they found out, okay, some of the friends are becoming the free riders, but in for this case, the lecturers are doing check-ins, where two check-ins are done for the projects, in which the students has to meet the lecturers, and in this case, the lecturers will do questions, okay, and see whether there are free riders in the group. Teamwork, I think this one is quite a common challenges, and they really had a hard time to find free time for all to sit and discuss the ideas, where the communication challenges comes in which the students prefer to discuss in their own mother tongue, but the lecturers already have reminded the students to only use English while doing the presentation. Other than that, the student suggestions in these areas, they suggest more 3D workshops. For the more 3D workshops, it would be better for the knowledge, but it will be a little bit time constraint to gather everyone for the workshops. But we will look at it as a good suggestion. And then we probably need more judges so that the students will have better exposure, and then integrate more with other courses, in which this is good suggestion, and also do more checkpoints to keep the students with timeline and progress. Other than that, we have some impacts and recommendation through this project. Introducing 3D modeling to foundation engineering and science students improve their understanding of complex concepts through clearer visualization and hands-on learning. This project increases engagement, enhances spatial and problem-solving skills, and also encourages creativity. The approach also supports collaboration, making learning more interactive and effective for preparing students for higher level engineering studies. As for the recommendation, we need to have better planning on the judging system to make the students more familiar with the conference style. Apart from that, syllabus alignment to inspire better integration with other subjects, and also better progress monitoring to guide students on the progress and timeline. These are the references, some of the references that we use during the project framework, and also going on, okay, with the project completion. And that's all we have for this project entitled Integrating 3D Modeling in Physics project by Miss Esther and me, Nurul Izabti Muhammad Ridwan. Thank you.